Please read the disclaimer. XRP holders, I got some good news, I got some bad news, and I got some strange news. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom. Moneymakers, the roller coaster, continues in the crypto market. We got some good news today. We're going to start out with the good news. We'll start out with the good news, and then we'll get to the price action and the weirdness of it, or maybe it's normal. I don't know. But this is absolutely insane. Inflation in the US just unexpectedly posted one of the largest monthly declines since 2023. While a 10 plus basis points increase in inflation was expected, it actually fell by minus 40 basis points. This puts core CPI inflation in the US at the lowest level since March of 2021. Yes, you heard that correctly, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Core CPI inflation in the US is at the lowest level since March of 2021. Furthermore, the job market is weak. This should be a recipe for the Fed to start reducing interest rates in an aggressive manner. But we will see what the PCE numbers are going forward. We'll see what the unemployment numbers are going forward. So far, the probabilities haven't really shifted. You can see still 70.2% of no reduction next month. So we'll see how that potentially plays out. But according to the data, inflation is now the closest point to the Fed's 2% target since the start of the pandemic. 2026 is going to be a wild year, right? And so this is very, very interesting. And of course, as you would think, the market reacted good to this news. But wait, hold your horses. We didn't only just get this good news about the 2.6 inflation. Also, Bank of England cut rates by 25 basis points, and the European Central Bank has raised its economic growth forecast for the next 2 years. We got three good things, three. Anybody that's seen the movie Inglourious Basterds, right? Three. Good news, right? Good news. Well, started off good news, right? Started off was good. Market really liked it. Market was like, yay, we got good news, right? But then what happened? The daily midday sell-off. So when the news came out, XRP, Bitcoin, everything got a nice pop here, but suddenly it started, coming up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit, down a little bit. Same thing here with Bitcoin. The news came out right here at 3:30 my time. Bitcoin went up all to 89,000, pulled back a little bit, went up again, and then suddenly back all the way to 85,000. XRP back to 184. After it was all the way up at 193, right? But silver lining here is that it's not just XRP, it's not just Bitcoin, but also the stock market pulled back in the same hour. So about at 6:50 my time, you can see XRP started selling off, same hour here, 6:50. Crypto did not come back, whereas the stock market has been able to recover a little bit off of that sell-off. It also had similar action when the news came out. It came up, pulled back, came up, pulled back, ran, right? But then had that sell-off. So yes, you might say that there's insane level of manipulation right now. 8:30 a.m. CPI is lower than expected on the bullish CPI news. We popped 70 billion added to the crypto market, 94 million worth of shorts liquidated. And then at 10 a.m., drop back down, right? Now, again, it wasn't just crypto. So, but the problem now with the crypto market is that we don't have this problem in the stock market. Again, we've talked about this yesterday, that we do have all these liquidations that are happening. And when these liquidations happen, positions that get closed and assets get bought or sold. In the stock market, it's a different mechanism. The call options and put options and the way that they manipulate the market. And there are things that can move the markets like margin calls, but they don't happen in the same velocity that liquidations have. So you can see over the last 12 hours, for Bitcoin, it's actually half and half, but in Ethereum, it's also half and half, right? So interesting, right? But in the shorter term, We have 44 million on Bitcoin and 47 million on Ethereum. XRP is about 1.64 million on the last 4 hours. If we go out a little bit more, it's almost 2 million on the long and almost 2 million on the short, 1.97 and 1.8. So both ways are getting liquidated here, right? We got liquidated on the way up, and on the way down, the people that were opening long positions got liquidated here because they were using high leverage. They're like, oh, great, good CPI, this is amazing. The only problem here is they forgot something very, very important. Before I tell you what it is, I just want to remind you that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. You should always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel so you're on your subscription page and you never miss out on a video. Furthermore, if you ring the bell, then you get notifications to your phone, to your computer, to your TV about a new video that drops. So that's very, very important that you don't miss out on any breaking news, okay? And the easiest thing to do to support the channel is to drop a comment in the comment section, 8 for infinity and beyond, and smash that like button. That's easy peasy. Like if you're not doing that, then you're slacking off. I'm sorry. I try to put my mouth and do what I say, right? So when I watch a video of someone else, I try to always smash the like button, even if they don't ask. I try to do it. So what I think that people were forgetting a little bit because they were so happy about the CPI data that came out was that tomorrow we have the decision from Japan. Now you might say, wait a second, Avi, but we had a decision from the UK, right? And the UK decided to reduce interest rates by 25 basis points. Yes, but the fact is that the UK, it's not bubbling. It's not on the verge of collapse the same way that Japan is. And for almost 20 years, 30 years, Japan was buying and buying and buying because of those low interest rates. So they have a huge amount of assets. So anything that happens there is right now having a huge effect on the market. And so I think that's basically what happened. And I think that the Japan situation is the reason why we got an hour or so of euphoria into a sell-off once again, because I think that people kind of forgot in the short term that is what was going on. But in the end, the sell-off started. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Listen, we don't know. The likelihood is that they are going to reduce interest rates. And I think the market is getting ready for it. So we'll see how we react. Maybe there's a sell-off and then we recover. I don't know. Again, I don't know how the market's going to react tomorrow. But I think and I believe that I have to agree with Adam here, Kobesi, in saying one day we will look back at the last 2 months of seamlessly daily mass crypto liquidations, and what's happening will be crystal clear. Crypto is experiencing a structural shift amid historic levels of leverage. Our long-term outlook is completely unchanged. And I agree with him. My long-term outlook for the crypto market for XRP has not changed. I still have the same theory. It just the 4-year cycle got broken. October 10th broke a lot of stuff. And you know what? I think that's what's happening. I was thinking about this in the shower. It's a very good place to think about stuff. This is a tip. That we could have these manipulations that we're seeing every single day, again, could be a factor of a market maker that is unraveling positions, but it's making a situation where maybe they are, for example, selling, right? And they also have a short position open. So they are dropping the market by selling and making money off of the short positions, and then the market kind of bounces off. So they could be playing both sides here and raising money by selling their assets, but also playing the other side and profiting off of the other direction, right? So you create, let's say you buy, you start pushing the prices up, and people, we're back, right? And they're maybe on the long. And then they say, okay, we're going to close our long. They shift, they start selling, and this is like the oldest trick in the book. And it happens time and time again. That's why we need to be very, very careful on the short term. Short term is very, very tricky, very, very volatile, and you need to be very careful with it. Okay. Don't forget to smash the like button. Check out the links in the description down below and smash that like button. I am counting on you. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time.